Hi guys, and welcome back to a new tutorial. Today I will show you a great exercise to learn the fretboard and where the notes are, because that's something that's really important. At one time you have to learn the notes where they are on the guitar so that you can get an even better player than you are right now. Therefore, the first thing that you need to know, and this is like the basis that you should have, is what are the names of the strings. And therefore, it's important that you can do, so that you can do this exercise, you need to know how the names of these strings are. And we are starting with the top string, that's the low E string. Here we have the low E string, then the A string, D string, G string, B string, and then the high E string. That's really important that you know which string has which name, otherwise this exercise will be a little bit difficult. So what we have here on the fretboard are always 12 notes, and that's an important thing, and you should know that we have whole steps and we have half steps. And I want to show you this for a few seconds, just that you can do the exercise afterwards. I'm here on the A string, on the fifth string, and we have, just as an example, we have on the third fret on the fifth string, on the A string, we have the C. And what you have to know is that we always have whole steps, and then between the E and the F, and between the B and the C, we have a half step, and that's something that you need to know. I will show you once. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, and here we have a half step to the F. We have no E sharp, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, then the B, and there's no B sharp. We go immediately to the C once again, and then we have an octave. Always 12 notes. C, C. Okay, that's really important that you know that, and as soon as you know the name of the strings and this let's say rule with the notes, you can start with the exercise. And how does the exercise work? I will show you somewhere here on the screen this circle where we have different notes, and how do you have to use this. We start at the top where we have the B, and the only thing that you have to do right now is, at the beginning, start with the low E string and try to practice this string for a few days until you feel a little bit more confident. And as you feel confident, then you can go to the next string, but start easy with only one string. And there you are searching the B note first of all. And we are here on the E string, so F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, G, G, B. So we have here the B, and what you have to do is you go around the circle and you play the notes that are written there. So, for example, B, the next note is E, E, then the next note is A, D, G, C, then F, A sharp, D sharp, G sharp, C sharp, F sharp, and then you start all over with the B. What am I doing here? So, as you might see, you are searching the strings on the guitar, and I can tell you that when you did this a few times, you can already memorize where the string and where the notes are on the low E string. And do this with this first version a few times. You can also do it backwards, so that you start with the B, and then you go to the F sharp, then you go to the C sharp, okay, and then you go in the other direction. And now there's something important that I would like to tell you, and that's why we have the first version there. If you always repeat the same movement with your left hand here, you end up doing it automatically. And that's something that happened to me. I did this a few times. I was memorizing the notes, but at some point my brain did it automatically. My brain knew that from the B to the E, I have to go down here, and then the A will be here. So I did it automatically, and I was not thinking, where are the notes? So therefore, I made 3 different versions for you, so you can change between these wheels. I have the second version where the notes are in a different pattern, let's say like that, and the third version is even more a little bit difficult. And therefore, learning with the 3 different versions, start with the low E string, and as soon as you feel confident, go to the A string and do it there, because there it's a little bit different. There we have the C here, the D is here, the E is here, and on the low E string it was different. And as soon as you are able to play it there too, go to the next string, go to the D string. And that's how you can easily learn the notes on the fretboard and memorize it. And when this is too easy for you after a few times, start to, let's say, mix it up a little bit, so that you are not just concentrating on one string, you are, let's say, playing with the low E string and with the A string. So that, for example, with the first version, you are playing let's say the first 6 notes on the low E string, and then you switch to the 5th string. So we have B, E, A, D, G, then we have C, then F, and now you switch to the A string, okay? A sharp, D sharp, G sharp. And that's something where you start to improve your visibility on the fretboard, let's say like that. You start to visualize the notes, and that's a really great exercise for you to learn the fretboard. I hope you enjoyed this small tutorial. If you do so, leave me a like, follow me, I would be really happy about that. And then we will see us in the next tutorial. Have a great time and goodbye.